G'day, Ben from Melbourne here, and we're back a week later for you, but only mere seconds for me, because I've got the same shirt on if you haven't noticed, to do the second half of April pickups. No bullshit, we're getting straight into it. Happy Hate Me Nots with their 12-inch scrap. Great kind of power pop, bit jangly in places on the great Waterfront label. As you can probably tell, you don't have to guess. I've been saying it lots. I've been collecting Waterfront label stuff because everything is fantastic on it. There's the cool Waterfront label. Just 80s label, just covers the gamut of power pop, garage rock, just good straight ahead rock and roll stuff with a bit of a punk edge. Speaking of not a punk edge, you know the Stems, Dom Mariami with At First Sight's probably the most famous song. Well, this was what he did after that with Some Loves, and Something or Other. This is like a lighter affair, I suppose, but still very like great Paisley underground kind of sound with a bit of the power pop in there as well. Beautiful record. I like the packaging on this too. So this is on what's called label called the White Label. There's a picture of the band there and some wordage. Well, two people and a guitar. That's a band. And there we go. There's the labels. Because everybody likes the labels. Next up, the Hard-Ons. Now, I did get the Cheer Squad reissue of this last year before, but I couldn't say no when I saw an original. This is like the limited edition coloured vinyl of Yummy. This is probably their stab at like probably trying to do some songs which go a few more hooks and a bit more poppy and less swear words on this, just by a bit. And it's just a good fun record. So this is on Waterfront / Festival. So I think it was about 1990, if my memory serves me correct. There's the wordage. Some great fire breathing there. I think that's by Ray. And catch me doing that shit. And there's the great green vinyl with the Waterfront label that we love. Next, speaking of Cheer Squad records, I think it was Cheer Squad. No, I'm totally wrong. It's Universal. It's the one after that. They have reissued one of my favourite bands of the 90s. Still kicking, actually. The Underground Lovers. Just brilliant dream pop. This one's probably more dream pop than the others in indie pop. The previous one, you could argue is like on the poppier end of the shoegaze scale. This is a ripper. Like it's the one that had what is it? The single. Well, Superstar was a single. Losing It. That's right. And so this is a great. They made it into a double album, stretch across 3 sides, and then the 4th side is not an etching. They put like the B-sides of the singles on there, which is a great idea. So, beautiful package. Now, the record, that is. Let's have a look at the inners. Ooh la la. Very nice. And this is on, what do you know, bloody white vinyl. But, it's on brand, as the kids say. And that's the same, I think. And I'm guessing this is white vinyl too. There you go. Great record. I recommend getting any of their stuff. It's really good. Now, back sort of to the Hard-Ons, because has a couple of members of the Hard-Ons, and that is Nunchaka Superfly 95, and this was the Cheer Squad one I was thinking of. Yeah, this comes at you like a bull out of a gate. This is a ripper record. Probably not as punk as Hard-Ons, probably a bit more rockin', but great record. Just one of those surprising ones you just don't expect to get reissued, but glad it has been all the same. There's some cool live shots there. I never actually saw them back in the day, but I guarantee that it would have been alright. And there's like the nice red vinyl there. And we're closing in on the last one before we move on to something big. This I'm very happy to get. That's right, I never owned this except on CD until now. The Stems album, At First Sight, Violets Are Blue. Classic Australian power pop record. They were much more on the power pop end of things by the time this one come out. Probably a bit more garagey on their early 7-inch singles. There's a great comp of their early stuff. I think it's called the Mushroom Tapes on Cheer Squad Records, which is really, really good. And if you don't believe me, believe Garner Harris, and he knows what the hell he's talking about. Some cool pictures of the band there. And gonna learn from my earlier mistakes. There's some labelage. What is this on White Records as well? I will have to look. Yes, it is White Label Records. Okay. Now, do you like indie pop with a slight bit of dreaminess and catchiness, and other words I'm using just to pad out time while I try and put this back in here? Well, I think you might like this band if you don't know them already. And I got a sweet box set to show you. And that is The Clouds. Check. Jesus, pity about how this is so reflective, because it's a really nice silver coloured box. It's called Retroactive, all the Clouds studio albums. How beautiful is that? They reissued Penny Century, their debut record, last year, I think. Anyway, let's have a look at the records. So there's Penny Century. Like they've still got like the Red Eye logo there, the Red Eye Records. Band. Nice package. They put together this really well. Wordage. And they're all on coloured vinyl. And that great Red Eye logo. We love that. They actually reformed to celebrate the anniversary of Penny Century and played some shows. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it. I was out of town, but I'm sure they would have been good. I saw them, I think, twice, maybe 3 times in the 90s. Really, really great stuff. There's the second album, Octopus. But yeah, I don't know what else I can tell you about this band besides they're really fucking good. Just good songs, well put together stuff, well written, and well played, of course. Nice yellow vinyl there. And just that happy middle ground of catchy but still got a little bit of grunt. And when I say grunt, I don't mean like it's punk or anything like that. Just got just good guitar tones, and you know what indie rock sounded like in the 90s. It had a bit more in there than this current crop of cardigan wearing, bloody latte drinking, well actually I'd like a latte, introspective feelings indie pop people. These people had a bit more bite in the guitar. You could write a great catchy tune. This was the double album, Thunderhead, which they have recreated. Gatefold, cool band photo there. Inners with the wordage. Ooh, nice purple. Red Eye logo again. Let's see if they've made the second record purple as well. They did. And last of all, Futura. I think my dad had a Ford Futura, which was maroon when I was a kid, and they had a cartridge player in it. And all I had was fucking Cat Stevens, T for Tillerman. Oh, talk about go spare. The amount of times I've heard that. It's just not fair. It's like musical child abuse. Getting back to this. I feel like this is like, this cover art is influenced by that Chills EP. Can't think of the name of it off the top of my head. But it's the one which has got the track This Is The Way on it. I think it looks pretty similar to this. And there's just another day, domestic life with the Clouds there. Because, of course, all bands live together. And do the ironing and cooking and cleaning. And a nice white one to finish off. So just one more time, I'll just show you the box because it's a thing of beauty. There we go, called Retroactive. Really cool stuff. And what was I going to tell you? I can't remember. And that's as good a way as any to end it. So thanks for sticking through 2 videos of this new shit and me talking a heap of shit. Really appreciate it. And might make one more before the big trip. And if you live in those areas, don't be a stranger. Check it in the next one. Shit, I forgot the 7 inches. They were just behind me. Real quick. Alien Nose Job with their new 7-inch. The Executioner back with West Side Story. I'm pretty sure it won't be the entire musical. Of course, Jake from Oz Mutants and Frowning Clouds and 8 million other bands. So you can see this is self-released, or is it? No, it's on Antifade, of course. You dickhead. Some second-hand ones I picked up. More Lime Spiders. This is my favourite Room. Cool cover on Virgin. And that looks like that. Next up, oh, happy with this one. The Some Loves with It's My Time, Don Mariami's band that we spoke of earlier on the great Citadel Records. And this one looks like this. And last, God! Yes, Rockin' Marky back with Meat Cleaver Boy. We love God. On Sympathy for the Record Industry, believe it or not. That was a good label back in the day. Of course, God. Oh, photo by Pig Morgan. That would be the late, great Steve Morgan, who used to work at Gravel Records. Champion of a man, turned me on to so much good music. Very enthusiastic fella too. I loved him. Anyway, this is on clear. Yes, clear vinyl. With some odd, weird shit going on there. And this is definitely it. See ya!